Welcome to the Swish and Flow podcast. It's your boy P Plus. We got BY.
Howdy.
We got Lee.
Howdy.
And Jay is celebrating his birthday, so
Happy birthday, big boy.
yeah.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Happy birthday, big boy. All right, guys. It's another week. And well, I guess there's a bit of news going on in the NBA, and we're gonna get to it. So let's jump right into it, guys. We'll start off with Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
So I guess a recent article came out about Ben Simmons, basically
Being a crybaby.
We talk about divas.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Klay
So
Thompson, you mean?
Klay Thompson. Well, Ben Simmons basically rejected his teammates. So his teammates reached out to him to, I guess, wanting to change his mind on, join, like basically being with the team.
Essentially like an intervention.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. And he just said, nah, bun that.
We can't bother.
And he's not even going to turn up to training camp, I guess, as well. So this is like escalated pretty high.
So this is strange. Like, what happens? Like, if he doesn't show up, let's say they don't trade him by game 1. Right? Like, what happens? Is he in breach of contract? Because they're paying him. He's under contract to play for them.
I think if you're capable and willing, if you're capable of playing, barring any injury, of course, then if you don't show up, in my opinion, I don't know the CBA, but I think you get you won't get paid. You get paid deduct and or fined by the organization.
Yeah, but I think there will be an agreement between the organization and Ben Simmons, like in his camp, basically, where they'll say, okay, we'll put DNP or something like that. You don't have to show up to the games.
No, but when you're saying that
like,
you're not going to show up and
why
play
would you,
or even go to training camp.
Yeah.
In the best interest of the Sixers, why would they do that?
Why would they what?
Why would they
put DNPs, you mean?
Yeah, why would they give him coach's decision or whatever?
Yeah, but why? But then why would you bring him? Why would you bring? Like, I'm assuming he's toxic at this point. So why would you bring him to be around your teammates? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, like, just get your money back.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but I think it's either do you value the money or do you value the mental part of your team, like the mental health of your team, because it'll affect them.
The morale.
Yeah, exactly. The morale. Right.
So the bet that Ben Simmons is playing is that he'll be traded. Like he's playing serious. Like, you know what? I don't want, like, he's thinking that he has the leverage, even though he has like 4 years left on his deal. And he's going to be setting himself he's going to be setting a precedent because, like, again, he believes he has the leverage by saying, I don't want to play. I don't want Joel Embiid to come woo me and whatever to play. But who really has the leverage in this?
I mean,
players. Ben Simmons in this case. I think he definitely, you sign a contract and you're not happy. You're expressing that, right? That's what LeBron kind of started, right? With signing that 1-year contract. I think players really have, without the players, the owners and the team can't really, sell tickets. It's a players' league, in my opinion. So I think good for all these players that come out and say, I'm not happy or I don't want to play for you anymore. It's very unprofessional. Yeah, you did sign a contract. Contract is a contract, but there's always ways you can break contracts from a business perspective, right? So there's two different ways of looking at it. Professionalism, absolutely, he gets a thumbs down, but from a business perspective, I think he's able to maneuver his way out. So kudos for him to see how he feels.
Yeah, so I mean, just reading here, like it sounds like he does have to.
What are you reading?
Well, I'm reading an article, but
Oh, you're reading an article.
you know,
Which article are you reading?
Reading his
you want
mind?
to reference?
you
You want to reference something?
I mean, well, according to the Athletic,
Okay.
I'll say that it does say that if he does breach it, he's basically subject, obviously, to fines and withheld game payments, right? So, yeah, but the guy's rich. I mean, I think he could forego a few.
So good for him. Good
You
for
know what I
him.
mean? Yeah.
For him to express how he feels. I'm totally for that.
Okay, express how he feels.
Yeah, I don't want to play for you anymore. I have the money, and I don't need to be, handcuffed to.
He's
to this
got that. He's
organization.
got that FU money. Like when you
What do you mean? What's the nephew money?
FU money is basically when you have money, you have so much money that you could leave.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And
you know what I mean?
he knows he's going to get a bag down the road.
Yeah.
Well, so here's the thing: he's got 4 years, 147 million left on his contract. That's a lot left.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
If
I
he's not
mean,
going to get it here,
yeah.
he'll just get it somewhere else. Honestly.
No, he's already guaranteed. Like he's guaranteed that money. I mean, not guaranteed, but guaranteed. You know what
Even
I mean?
after, if you say that you don't want to play there anymore.
No, then he loses some of that, right?
He loses some of it, but I'm just saying
Good for him.
that's a guaranteed contract, basically, right?
I wish I can do that.
Don't we all?
So I guess as the 76ers, like the one thing they have against them is that they're looking to win the championship, right? And so they can't really delay that long. They can't say, "Oh, we're just going to sit him the whole year and not pay him,"
Yeah,
because they need to win.
yeah. Also, I mean, if like going back to Lee or is it, or one of you said it, basically, who has the leverage? It's Ben Simmons. He's got the leverage at this point. Like it's just, I mean, the Sixers might think they have the leverage, but really, I mean, like the last thing you want is the media attention, right? Like negative media attention and just unnecessary drama. Like I don't know if the players on the Sixers can handle it. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. I don't know, but you don't want that throughout the season, and just the focus won't be on the game; it'll be on the drama, right? And unfortunately, we love the drama, and if so does so does the media. So it's great for us, but and them. But like, you gotta really get rid of the toxicity,
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing for the Sixers is that Ben Simmons played his worst game in the playoffs, like in his last game in the playoffs. So that's fresh in people's minds that he doesn't want to shoot, and so
Yeah.
like again in terms of, I'm sure the 76ers want to trade him. It's just that they won't get the value that they were hoping for
Yeah,
Ben
unfortunately.
Simmons,
Yeah.
and so Ben Simmons right now is at the lowest in his career in terms of value.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, it's definitely it sucks for them because the more you delay trade bait, I guess, or trade potentials, it's the worse it gets for you on the receiving end, right?
Mhm.
So they waited way too. Honestly, they waited way too long. They should have got rid of him like
No, but it was. I think
They should've
it
got
was
rid
still
of
it
on
was
trade
worth,
deadline.
but it's still worth the gamble to keep Ben around to play alongside with Embiid because.
Not now. The guy doesn't want to
No,
play. for them.
now, of course, now, no.
Oh, you
I'm
mean-
saying I'm agreeing with. I'm not agreeing with you about how they should have traded him earlier because it's worth the gamble to keep him around to see how they would gel in the playoffs.
No.
but-
When I say earlier, I meant like trade deadline. I mean, it's not trade, like free agency or whatever.
Oh, this offseason.
Yeah. Once free agency started,
Okay.
everything
okay.
opened up. Then they should have got rid of him at that
But
point.
what was the packages they were getting back? Because again, the playoffs already happened. His worst games already happened, so his value already plummeted.
Well, this is the equivalent of the Dennis Schroeder situation. The Sixers betted on Ben Simmons, and now let's see what happens.
Well, I
They
guess
might not get the bag.
it depends. Again, it all depends on what packages they were getting back.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure there was some reasonable ones. It's not like they probably were asking too much. I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think anybody was giving them really terrible. But I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just speculating here. Like, they probably were getting should have been at least one or two decent ones at the bare minimum, right? I mean, not every team is going to screw you over or try to screw you over, right? At least I would hope not. But yeah, I think now it's just counting down the days to see when he gets traded, or I guess to see what happens.
I think if Elton Brand was still the
GM,
he would have been traded already because he would have taken like 10 cents on the dollar. But now you got Daryl Morey, right?
Yeah,
he always wants to win the trade.
Yeah,
he's always he's always fleeced other teams.
Yeah,
mainly like whether it be Sacramento or whoever who likes to get fleeced. But so in this case, again, he's tried to do the Daryl Morey thing, and it's not working out because he doesn't have the leverage.
Yeah, that's true. I think my prediction is he'll be traded before the season starts. That's my prediction. I think they're gonna get rid of him before the season starts.
I don't think so.
Like they have a month to do it, basically. Roughly a month.
I think the Raptors going to pick them up. I think the Raptors going to trade away Siakam, Frederick Van Fleet, Yuta Watanabe, Goran Dragic, and Chris Boucher.
Oh, I thought you were going to go
all
over
these
the
Canadian
whole
players.
rosters.
They need to. Yuta Watanabe is
Watanabe.
Yeah, is he
Japanese?
No, he's Japanese.
No, but Japanese Canadian?
No.
Oh, for some reason I thought he was.
He's
okay.
Japanese.
Oh, is it? Okay.
He's full.
Yeah, so Siakam, Van Fleet, Utah, Goran, and Chris Boucher. Okay. Get rid of all those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
I would do it. I would liquidate my team, my Raptors.
That's not an equal.
For Simmons.
That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even.
How does it not make sense?
The salaries need to
How do you know?
Essentially match. What do you mean?
It does match.
Siakam alone is almost his salary right there.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. If you add Fred, that puts it way over.
Okay, so yeah, just to give them a freebie. We'll keep the Utah Watanabe, Goran, and Boucher. Just get rid of Fred Van Fleet and Siakam. I'll take Simmons for them too.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're both saying that he'll be traded.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah. It's just a matter of who's gonna really get into.
But who would you guys rather have? If you guys were the GM of or a fan of the Sixers, would you guys rather have Simmons or Embiid on your team?
Embiid, no doubt.
Oh yeah,
Embiid's the better player.
I've always been on Simmons personally. Yeah. I've always been more Simmons, but I mean, I don't know. Lately, I've been kind of flip-flopping because of how this is turning out.
Well, even though when Simmons has been out, when Simmons was out, Sixers were still pretty good team. When Embiid's out, they're useless.
Yeah,
but yeah, you know what? They're both equally bad.
Embiid,
because they're just both injury prone, man.
That's the issue with Embiid.
Yeah,
he's injury prone, but Embiid raises their ceiling.
Yeah, no, he's a great player for sure. I just think Ben Simmons is
he's a dominant force. He's probably he actually would have okay. Again, you have to take into account injuries and how many games they play.
Yeah.
But he was on his way to win the MVP last year.
Right.
Embiid. If he was not injured, he was again maybe top 3 in MVP race, right? But because he was injured, he only played however many games he did. That took him out.
Yeah, that's right. He was right in the thick of it for the MVP race. But
right now, would you take Embiid or Jokic?
Oh, that's a good.
Embiid or Jokic?
I would take.
For a second, I thought when you said Jokic, I thought you meant your boy. Luka, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say that's an easy one, but yeah, I would go Embiid. I would build my team around Embiid as of today over Jokic.
I go Embiid. I go Embiid as well. Yeah.
Would you pick now? Would you pick Jokic or Simmons? Right? Jokic all day.
You see, BY, you're saying what? Jokic
over
or Simmons? Jokic or Simmons?
BY, you're saying Jokic.
Yes.
over Simmons.
Yeah, he's
all
saying,
day.
Yeah.
I don't
might go
think
Simmons.
I don't think I've seen Jokic play enough to appreciate.
He was the
him.
MVP
The
last
MVP.
year.
Yeah,
I
no,
know,
that's
but
fair
like-
if you don't watch. Okay.
but like, I don't-
If you're watching box scores, yeah, you won't know how he plays.
Oh, this guy is taking shots. He doesn't even know what I watch,
You
yo.
just watch
I'm watching. I watch
You'll never
every
see
game.
it.
I have like 24 screens at home. I'm watching every
Okay.
game at once.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, no, I would take. I mean,
Who actually makes your team better?
I don't know. It depends on who your roster is. That's all. That's all. That's what I'll say. If I had to pick Jokic, if I'm building, I mean maybe Jokic, sure, I guess. But I still like Ben Simmons. I think he's got everything except for one thing, which is shooting. Unfortunately,
Which is probably the most important thing.
yeah.
What was it? What would you guys say that if you guys are trying to get home court advantage, shoot with your right.
Yeah.
Embiid doesn't need
Chant
you.
it out, yeah. Embiid doesn't need you. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, we'll see what happens with Ben Simmons because it's still ongoing, and I mean, hey, the ball's in the Sixers court at this point, right? So we'll wait for more developments. And let's move on to other news. So what's this thing I hear about Kyrie?
If you guys didn't know, Kyrie was talking about how, and this is actually the other way around, right? To what Ben Simmons is saying. Like Ben Simmons saying that he wants out, but with Kyrie, the other way around is that the team is trying to explore for other trade partners.
Are they? Or
I think they are. Yeah, they're trying to get rid of him.
really? Why?
Because I don't know. It was reported. It was reported that the team's trying to shop him, and the agent obviously might have caught wind on this and said and represented obviously his client Kyrie, and said that if he gets traded, then expect Kyrie to retire from the NBA. So what do you guys think about that?
I mean,
You calling his bluff?
Well, I would be happy if Kyrie's out of the NBA personally. I don't like the guy. But you know what? I don't know. Kyrie's an odd individual. Like
I don't think he's odd. I don't think he's odd.
You don't think he's odd?
I think he's just a ball hog. That's all I think he's just a ball hog. And I don't care about his like what he says and all that outside of the basketball court or whatever he says on the court, whatever. I don't. But to me, he's just a ball hog, just a ball hog.
So you don't like his game?
I don't like his game. I'm just
okay.
looking at his game. So yeah, and there's only one basketball court, basketball when the game is on. So, and you have two other players, James Harden and KD, that also needs the ball. So, like I agree. One of either James Harden or Kyrie needs to go. So Kyrie going is totally fine.
If we're gonna talk about him, basically saying like if he doesn't get an exemption, he's gonna retire. Is that right? That's what he wants to do, I guess.
Wiggins, I think it was Wiggins that said that. No, recently.
No, Wiggins applied for an exemption.
Yeah.
Oh,
but he's not gonna retire like Kyrie.
No, Wiggins needs the money.
Yes. That's
Wiggins
correct.
needs to play.
Yeah. But Kyrie, I mean, go retire, man. Like sometimes I get sick and tired of this.
Are you calling his bluff though? Like, yeah, like let's say for example,
You think it's a bluff? You actually think it's a bluff that he would do
I
that?
think it's a bluff.
You know what? I wouldn't put. Yeah, you're right. You might be right there. I wouldn't put it past him to be bluffing,
Yeah,
and
I think he's bluffing.
yeah, because I don't think he's like I don't know.
You know what?
He just seems kind of.
He would actually snap back to reality and be more not like, I guess, I don't know. What do you see him as, like a cocky dude right now? Is he like being cocky and all? Right? I think
No, he's not. I don't know if he's being cocky.
he's just very different right now.
He does run at a different wavelength.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a nice way of putting it.
So yeah, like I think if he was actually traded, I think he would actually, realize, oh, what am I actually doing here? Oh, what did I actually, retire, and I should have not retired. And then
Well,
the Nets have an opportunity to like put him in his place.
yeah, I guess. I
But
mean,
they're losing an asset.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Like they got 3-star players, Brooklyn, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you get rid of one, and Kyrie being that one, it still might work out. You just need to need to make sure KD is there,
Right.
and that KD is happy, because he's your guy, right? That's the guy, right?
That's true. That's true.
But the thing that I would be worried about is their relationship, right? KD and Kyrie's relationship. I guess they're close friends, right? But
you make a good point. You make a good point about KD being happy, because if they actually trade Kyrie, then and KD has a good relationship with Kyrie, then KD is not going to be happy.
Exactly.
So that's actually not a good move.
Yeah. So
I've been reading into this a little bit on various articles. So the thing is, the Nets were not shopping him. It was more of teams were inquiring about him, and there's reports saying that they'd be stupid to think that to not listen to these offers, because Brooklyn stacks, so they're thinking, oh, maybe they can spare Kyrie. And that's where that whole thing came up in terms of Kyrie or his agent saying, oh, if he gets traded, he's going to retire. So again, Nuts have not expressed anything about trading Kyrie, because if they did, then Kyrie would be out, because he doesn't want to be disrespected like that. But again, he knows that this is his best shot at winning another title. I mean, he wanted to be here, right? Him and Durant wanted to be there with DeAndre, and DeAndre is out because he's useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny how quickly that happened. But and now with Harden, last year, I don't know how often they actually played together. Probably like 10 minutes total, if anything. But I think they can still play well together, and they are probably the favorites to win.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I think he's...
Sorry. Back it up. What was the last part you said?
They're the favorites to win it all.
What?
They're like
what are you smoking,
their ages is like half the mean age of the Lakers.
I don't care about that. They don't have LeBron James. Do they have LeBron James? You have cupcake crybaby KD. Okay, injury prone James Harden.
Injury prone AD.
Let me finish. I'm not finished. And then Kyrie, he think he's the next disciple. So
disciple.
So he like those three, and there's only one basketball on the court.
Yeah. And so wait.
And so you're telling me those three crybaby outcasts can beat LeBron James?
Yeah.
All you need is LeBron James. I don't care who else you're gonna name after LeBron James.
You also have one basketball with Melo, LeBron,
like I said,
and Russell Westbrook.
Whatever you say, you don't have LeBron James. You don't have.
You know what's funny? He said the three
crybabies,
the three crybaby outcasts, and I'm like trying to think which one is it? Are we talking about the Lakers or the Brooklyn Nets?
So yeah, they don't have LeBron James, man. So what are you talking about?
The Lakers are not going to have LeBron James because he's going to get injured again.
Okay.
The past 3 years, he's been injured.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what?
Let's put some balsamic chicken on that.
I think overall, when it comes to injuries, Brooklyn has it worse. Personally, I think. But LeBron's kind of consistent. I gotta give the man credit. Like, sure, he's been injured a little bit more in the past 2 years, but he's pretty healthy for.
But he's also what? 53?
30, yeah. 53.
He's going to be going into his 40s, and he's going to be playing alongside with his son. If you didn't know, now you know. You heard it here first.
But, okay, but yeah, man. I think get rid of Kyrie, man. Get rid of... If you don't need him, get rid of him. But, I don't think...
Ball hog.
I don't think it's going to happen because of multiple reasons. Number one, Kyrie's the coach. Not Steve Nash. And he's best friends with KD, right? So I mean, close friends at least, but
Friends.
yeah, okay, sure, friends.
friends.
We'll kick it down another notch, but yeah, friends with KD, and unless when you got stars on your team, you gotta bow down to them a little bit, right? And unfortunately, if Kyrie, I'd be very surprised if they traded him.
Yeah, they're not going to trade him.
It's just not going to happen. Unfortunately, to their detriment, I think. But them, winning a championship, if they don't win a I think they're trying to obviously, he's trying to make his legacy, cement his legacy without LeBron.
Yeah.
Right? So winning one with obviously Brooklyn and KD, showing that he could win without LeBron, right? That's his whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. Personally, Kyrie is, how old is Kyrie? He's 29 years old. So he's
in his prime.
Is that his prime? I guess he's getting towards the he's gonna be 30 next year.
Oh man, that is prime. He's just entering his prime. Yeah,
not
your
entering,
prime is until
no.
33, 34.
What?
No.
What are you
I mean,
talking about?
that's a LeBron thing, right?
No. Your prime is
when you are on the elite side of basketball, which Kyrie I would imagine he is.
Yeah.
He's not a superstar like MJ and LeBron, but players like him can still play pretty well into their early 30s.
I think
right?
I think the prime starts at 27. I think it ends at 30.
No, 27. You're still.
I think you got 3 years.
You're still under. You're probably still
3
under
to 4
your
years.
rookie
Give me
contract.
4 years. No.
At 27, you're probably still part of your rookie extended contract, right?
No,
you're not.
So if you come in at NBA 21, right?
Yeah.
You get a what? A 3-year deal,
Yeah, 3-year deal.
and then
24.
then you get an extension,
If you
another 2-3 year deal.
correct.
No,
There,
it's
27. You're still
4.
You're still in your
It's-
rookie contract.
It's usually somewhere between 3 to 4 year extension.
Yeah, so then there you go. So 21 plus the 7 years.
No,
that's
but
28.
that's again 21 is a kid who's played 4 years in college.
Yeah.
Right? And those guys are not
What I'm
getting
trying to say,
extension.
when you're
Those
27 years
4-year
old.
I know, but those 4-year those 4-year college players are not elite athletes. Right?
Okay.
The elite ones are the ones who are one and done. Typically.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they're coming in at 19 years old.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so then you got about 7 years of controlled team controlled years,
Yeah.
and then that's when you actually get to be a free agent after.
Right, but when I say prime, I'm talking about as a player, how good
so
you are.
around,
Yeah.
I would say around 27.
Yeah, that's what you
up until
enter. I'm talking about
maybe
that's what you enter, and then it ends, I would say, at around 31.
31,
I
32.
think. Yeah. I mean, just looking at how players are, there are outliers that go longer.
Like LeBron.
Exactly, right? But I don't know, Kyrie's injury prone. When you're an injury prone player, your prime is it's less as you age because you're injury prone at the same time, right?
Well, yeah, I mean there were injury concerns of him coming into the league as well. He was injured his only season at Duke. Most of that season, right? So
Yeah.
there's concerns, but he was still picked number 1.
Yeah. So I mean, I think, like I said, he's turning 30 next year, and maybe he'll have one more good year, assuming he doesn't get injured again. But
No, he still has the best handle in the league.
I hate when people say that.
He does.
He's got the best handles. What does handles even matter?
No, again, he's a good individual player.
Okay, well, I'll give you that. Sorry, I'm hating right now.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, he's a good individual player.
He's like Lee said, he's a ball hog. You got the. I hate when people say that. You got the best handles in the league. That's like giving a backhanded compliment.
He is.
You got the best style in the league. That's what I hear when I hear handles.
Well,
you have the best style in the league. You dress well. It's irrelevant.
What do you want to say then? How do you want to say it then?
it's better than style because the thing is, he can break down almost anyone, any defender.
He's a good and one ball player. That's what he is. That's what I give him. He's not a good.
He's also one of
whatever.
the best finishers.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Right?
I'll give him that.
So
I'll
it's
give him
that
that.
combination of the handles and then finishing at the rim.
I mean,
And he can still shoot.
yeah,
shoot,
kind of, yeah.
right?
He gets
Again,
hot.
he's not-
He gets hot, but
He's not the best. He's not like one of the best shooters, but again, that's why he's an offensive threat. Because again, he can break you down. He can finish. He can, he's a respectable shooter.
yeah,
But again, he just still has to play.
yeah. Okay, well, I guess. I mean, there's not much news going on with him then, because I mean, literally, aside from his bluff, I don't think there's much else to talk about him. I want to move on from him. Unless you guys want anything else you want to say about Kyrie? No, the ball hog. All right, all right. Let's move on to our last thing here. And this thing always annoys me a bit. I gotta admit, because it's a little subjective. There is some objectivity to it, but it's still a little subjective.
No, there's no objectivity to it. It is purely subjective.
This is debatable. Okay, we'll get into it. But basically, ESPN released their top, I guess, rankings of players, and we're just gonna go over the top 5 for now. I mean, we don't want to go through all of them, but top 5 and number 5, who we got? Lee,
Your boy.
He's all right. He's all right.
Oh, okay. Well, who's it?
Chef Curry.
Chef Curry. Okay.
He is a brat. He is a spoiled brat.
Mm.
And he's a privileged kid that just didn't really earn it. It was just given to him.
So he's number 5 on the list, which I don't know if a lot of people will argue with it, maybe, but we'll see who the next 4 are. So we'll get into this. But number 4, we got BY.
Your boy.
Oh my goodness! All right, Luka number 4. That's interesting. Let's go to number 3. Oh, okay, King James, number 3 on the list.
You mean GOAT King James?
No, he's number 3.
Yeah, he's not the GOAT.
You don't have to. You don't
He's
have
not
to
the
be.
GOAT.
MJ didn't get drafted number 1.
No. We're talking about on this list. He's
I'm
number
talking
3.
I'm talking about MJ not getting drafted number 1.
No. We're saying if he was a GOAT, he should be number 1. But anyways,
Like I said, MJ did not get drafted number 1.
no. We're talking about this list.
I'm talking about MJ.
Why are you talking about drafting?
I'm talking about
Is this a
MJ.
draft here?
I'm talking about
No.
MJ.
Number 3. Oh, no, sorry. Number 2. Oh, okay. Giannis.
Okay.
That's okay. I ain't mad at that. That's not bad. And I'm curious to see. Oh, don't tell me number 1 is.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, yo.
Crybaby.
Come on.
Who's this crybaby?
KD being Kevin Durant being number 1. All right, so let's see. Do you guys agree with this top 5 ranking? I mean, obviously. So we're just mentioning how I was just basically saying it's subjective, but a little bit of objectivity. When I say objectivity, the objectivity is more the stats, right?
Yeah, I'm struggling to think about where I'd rearrange, if anything. I'm kind of.
Oh, you're trying to see like okay, if you have
Would
to
I rearrange
rearrange
it at
it,
all?
like I'm okay. Here's the thing: I would actually put.
Like, who would you?
That's
if you
a
don't
good
believe in
question.
this top 5,
Yeah.
like even just not even the order,
Yeah.
just the top 5. Who would you put over any of these players in the top 5?
Who would be in this? Who would
Like,
replace somebody?
Like who's being snubbed, right? Like,
yeah.
would
Well,
it be Embiid or Jokic that we brought up?
right, exactly. I was gonna say
The reigning MVP, right?
like here. Let me see here if I can get into this. Oh wow, I'm just gonna go straight to like number 6 and see who that was. Oh.
Yeah, number 6 is Jokic.
Oh shoot! Sorry. Here we go. Jokic, yeah, and then number 7 was Embiid. Number 8, Damian Lillard. Number 9, Anthony Davis, and number 10, James Harden.
Yeah, I wouldn't put any of those. Those bottom 5 of the top.
Oh,
10.
you know what? Kawhi Leonard.
is he going to play this season?
I mean,
That's the thing. Oh yeah. So typically you would put Kawhi in there, but we don't even know if he's going to actually play this season.
So keep in mind. Sorry, just to clarify, this is their top rankings for the 2021 upcoming season. Exactly. Yeah. So I guess they took into consideration that he probably isn't going to play, Kawhi at least. But if Kawhi was playing, I would actually put him. He would be like number 3 for me. I'd put him. No. I'll take that back. I'll put him. I'll
put him number 4 if anything.
Over Luka.
Yeah, I think so. I would still rather have Kawhi than Luka.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%, man. I would put. I'm debating whether I don't want Kawhi as number 1. Actually.
No, I would still have. Oh, see, the thing is, would you replace Durant
with
at
Kawhi?
number 1?
Yeah.
Like
they're both amazing players. Like it's not clear cut, you know? It's not clear cut who's number 1. When I'm talking about just Kawhi and KD. I'm not even thinking about the other guys because they ain't number 1. In my books, they ain't number 1. What about you, Lee? What do you think of that top 5 list for the upcoming season?
It's irrelevant because this is still early on in the season. This is obviously before the NBA preseason. Never mind, summer camp or pre-camp. What do you call it? Summer camp. No, did he already do summer camp?
Yeah.
What am I saying?
Talking about preseason?
Training camp.
Training camp.
Oh, training
my
camp.
gosh,
Okay.
training camp. Thanks, BY.
Okay.
Sorry, what am I saying here? Yeah, this is something that it's so early on that to me is just for people like us to talk about it, right? I think it's.
But that's why we're here. What else are we gonna talk about?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm. My opinion on it is just irrelevant at this point because a lot of things will change between now and.
No, but this is you know what this is, right?
And into the postseason. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So like. In my books, LeBron number 1, LeBron number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and then you can start putting in Luka number 6 maybe, right? Then we can
LeBron's 1 through 5,
right? Then we can put Steph Curry number 7, right? So on and so forth. So these are all there's a lot of paid pumping and paid way of doing things where they know where the market is going, so they're gonna cater to that. So I don't believe in these kind of stuff. Where teams are ranked. A lot of times these pre season starts and they start ranking teams, and then it's just they're trying to create a narrative, and then they can circle back to say, oh, now this is the underdog because in the beginning of the season, we thought the Raptors were gonna be placed the 7th, but now they are like. Now they're like second or something. I don't know. Like it's just this is a lot of mumbo jumbo.
This is where you're wrong. This is where you're completely off and wrong about this whole thing. I think you don't understand that there's a whole like all these like articles, all these stats, everything they put together, all for gambling.
Yeah. No, I do. I know that.
All for gambling.
I know that. That's why.
But it's not irrelevant. You keep saying it's irrelevant, but it's
to
not
me,
irrelevant.
it's irrelevant. As a
to
fan,
you,
I don't.
okay,
See,
okay.
I don't.
Okay.
No, and to most people, people, it's irrelevant. Like,
right.
They just want to watch the game. They don't want.
No, that's not true. That's not true. No, that's not true at all.
Most people, out of 1,000 people,
I would
say sure 750 people.
Most people are interested in free agency and trade deadline. In the draft,
you would be surprised how big the betting markets are for just NBA, for all sports in general, but like for the NBA as well. Like you would be very surprised. Obviously, you don't know people that are bettors, right? So I get it, but when you actually like go through all these forums and things like that, and you see the amount of people that are like actually paying attention to all these things, there's a reason why these things are big, right?
I'm coming from
I'm
just coming from a fan
I see what you're saying. Yeah. From a regular
fan perspective, it's so BS. It's just so Just get on with the game, man. Just start the
Just
season.
get on with the game. Yeah, I know. I hear you, but it's always interesting to see because players actually look at this too, right? And they're like,
Yeah, because they're egotistic, right?
exactly, and they'll
They
be like,
want to feel themselves.
it's like LeBron, like he always wants to feel himself, right? And
It's okay. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to partake in the slam dunk.
but he's always always
He
crying.
knows he's the best dunker. He knows he's the best of all time.
What is this slam dunk contest? What are you talking about? Well,
What do you? I don't understand. What do you?
no,
say?
why'd you mention
No,
slam dunk?
why did you prompt me to say it? What did you say before that?
I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. I got really bad short term memory, so
Same here.
I
man.
don't know what I just said.
Man. I don't know what you said, but you triggered me to say slam dunk contest.
But all right, well, you know what? There's your ESPN top 5 player rankings for the upcoming season, and I mean, it's like BY said. I don't think anybody will argue with that top 5. Maybe the order slightly, but overall, those guys should be there.
Yeah, it's like I guess the thing you can argue is maybe switching around Jokic into the top 5.
No, I think if anything, get rid of Chef Curry and put in Kawhi.
Again, Kawhi is going to play a third of the season at most.
But remember, this is players. This is not like team.
What
This
are
is
we
not
ranking
team.
here? What are we ranking?
Just for not
What are we ranking?
the top
the
players
top.
for this upcoming season only.
Yeah.
So and knowing what we know.
Well, yeah, that's how else would you rank them?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Who
thought
you
we're just
predict-
ranking who's the best player.
All time, current
no,
players
no,
all time?
no,
Yeah,
no,
going into the
No,
season.
yeah. Who are the best players for this upcoming season
Yeah.
only?
Exactly. Yeah.
I would still put Kawhi. Like his impact on the team is quite great. Without him on the team, you have what, PG-13? That's it? Who else is on the team?
Again,
He's not
but
even
he's not
good.
going to have the best season because he's only going to play 15 games, 20 games maybe.
Yeah, that's the assumption at least.
Without Steph Curry on the team, I think
They're out of the playoffs.
Warriors are okay still.
Well, they
Really?
didn't make the playoffs in the first place with him, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
So, yeah.
I meant to say that. Yeah, that's true.
Hey.
Exactly. So what are you talking about?
Maybe you
What
shouldn't be on the top 5, yo.
Exactly.
Get him out of
Not
there.
even top 10, man. Get out of here. Is he a point guard?
Yeah. Oh man, Chef Curry, man. He used to go bake because he's a bake Curry now. He ain't chef anymore. He's a baker. Anyways, that was
So
a
much
disrespect.
disrespect.
Disrespect. Oh man. All right, guys. I think we're good with the NBA topics here. I believe next week is the start of the preseason. You know, we won't get into it today, but
The first game. Oh my god. Look at that.
We'll maybe go through a bit of it, and obviously
Just a preview. The Lakers and the Nets playing October 3rd.
Well, yeah,
That's
maybe
exciting,
we
man.
might get some good games. Preseason games.
How many crybabies are on both those teams, eh? Like
Okay, you got LeBron.
16 and 16, right? 16 players on the team. 32 crybabies.
Okay, well,
In one game.
I mean,
Is it 16 or 15 players on the team? Shoot, I don't even
it's
know.
a
Or is
15
it
man.
18?
It's a 15-man roster.
Don't they have an extra like a six? I thought it was a 16-man roster.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 15.
Get your facts straight.
Or
man.
maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, if you want to talk about crybabies, we'll quickly see who's the crybabies on both sides altogether. But okay,
15.
KD, right? KD's a crybaby.
100%.
Kyrie's a crybaby.
100%.
James Harden.
100%.
Blake Griffin.
100%.
Okay, Joe Harris.
I've never heard of this guy.
I don't think he's a crybaby, but Patty Mills definitely
Flopper.
not.
He's a flopper.
Bruce
Bowman?
Bruce Brown
Brown
Jr.
Jr.
Bruce
I don't think so.
I've never heard of that guy.
Nicholas Claxton.
Never heard of him.
I don't. He's too new for me. LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yes.
Crybaby.
Crybaby.
Okay.
Crybaby. He flings his arm around. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
James Johnson.
No, not a crybaby at all.
No,
That's true.
he's a thug. He's a thug.
That's true. What was that? When he did that dunk, he cocked it back and he. What did he say? That's nasty.
I don't know.
He had a quote. Oh, you guys don't remember that? Okay.
No.
Cameron Thomas.
Never heard of him.
Paul Millsap.
100% crybaby.
Reggie Perry.
Never heard of him.
This is all on
All these
their
bootleg. Okay, move on to the next team. Forget about these guys.
Okay, but
This is way more than 15. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Yeah.
No, I think because this is a training camp, right?
Oh,
all
okay.
these
So they
bootleg.
can cut. these
Yeah, they
players.
cut. Yeah, that's what happens. I
Hey,
think they
good
have
for LaMarcus Aldridge, coming back from early retirement.
Yeah.
Good for him. He's kind of like
And coming back to the team that he signed with, right?
Oh, is that right? Originally signed with
no. I mean he retired
as a net.
as a net, and he's coming back.
Back.
to
Oh,
the
that's good.
Mm.
Good on the organization to bring him back too, right?
Net.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Let's go with the 2022 NBA champion. Let's go.
All right, Lakers. Okay, LeBron James,
Not
crybaby,
even.
100%.
He's not a
For
crybaby.
sure.
What
He's
is that?
Look
he's
at okay. If you talk to any ref,
He's a
they'll say
crybaby.
LeBron's a crybaby.
Do you understand? It's actually the reverse. It's all the other players that are crybaby towards the ref, and so the refs actually have to call against him because you had a bunch of players that are crybabies.
I can show you a YouTube clip of crybaby LeBron.
All right, Russell Westbrook,
Not even.
yes.
crybaby. Yes.
He's a tough dude, man.
I mean, Carmelo Anthony,
Yes.
crybaby.
No.
Anthony Davis,
Yes.
Dwight
You know
Dwight Howard.
Oh, the
He's a-
biggest,
yeah.
the biggest of them. Physically, the biggest crybaby.
I'm gonna say Dwight Howard is a crybaby. Yes,
Okay, Rajon Rondo.
he's a crybaby.
I
He's
was-
a
I'm gonna
crybaby.
say no, but you guys
Regular
might say
season,
yes.
he is a crybaby.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. Malik Monk.
Malik Monk.
Sorry, Malik Monk. Malik Monk. No, I guess
I don't-
I never
heard of
watched
that
him, so I don't know.
Never heard.
Kendrick Nunn.
heard.
I don't think he gets enough playing time to be called a crybaby. So
Keep going. Four more players. I want to call that guy.
Wade Ellington,
I never heard of him.
No,
No?
he's a professional.
Taylor Horn
Never
Tucker,
heard.
Trevor Ariza.
And he's okay.
Yeah, I think he's okay. I don't think he's a crybaby.
He's pretty tough.
Kent Bazemore,
Never heard of him.
DeAndre Jordan.
Biggest crybaby ever. Oh my gosh. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, two crybabies, but when they were back with the Clippers, the Lob City days.
Hmm.
Yeah, crybaby.
Okay, all right.
So ugly too.
I didn't realize he was actually on the team. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
Mac McClung.
never heard.
Don't know. The rest are all. Wesley Matthews.
No.
No, not really. Yeah, the rest are
See,
all.
you don't even have any crybabies on this team.
Their whole starting five.
Is our bunch of-
Anthony Davis cried his way to the Lakers.
Oh, that's a good
Anthony
point.
Davis or Carmelo
Yeah.
Anthony?
All of them.
All of them cried their way to the Lakers. God,
Okay,
man.
there's a difference between crybaby and also being soft and just being a crybaby. So the Nets, they have crybabies and they're soft. Okay, these are just crybabies.
fair.
That's fine. Okay, so yeah.
Well, you
But
know,
that's the first game, so I'm looking forward to that. That's the
First
game.
game of the preseason.
Oh, the
That's
preseason,
that's a
preseason.
game. They better play. That's the first game. I'm probably not gonna.
no, they're not gonna play. They'll play like 10 minutes each. Each star is gonna play maybe 10 minutes, and that's about it. Maybe, and that's a big maybe, by the way. So
Yeah. And then you're going to get David Duke.
yeah, you get these random players that we don't know about. But anyways,
That is an unfortunate name.
David Duke. Why?
David Duke is also like the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's a good point. Yeah,
So that's very unfortunate.
This
NBA player, this black NBA
and he's
player to
black
have
too.
the same name as the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Yo, DeAndre Bembry is on here. I didn't know that. On
like
the
him.
Nets. He was on the
Too bad.
Raptors. He was on the Raptors. Okay. Good for him. But anyways. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens next week. As always, like and subscribe to the video. Leave us a comment. Let us know if the Nets are crybabies or if the Lakers are crybabies, or maybe it's both. Who knows? And we'll see everybody next week. See y'all.
See ya.
Later.